Grand Rising, peace and power family, to everybody that's coming into this space tonight. I hope everybody's spirit is doing well. I want to send love to all my soul jets, star seeds, planetarians, healers, seekers, and conscious outcasts who is committed to raising the frequency on this planet one day at a time. So it's been a while since I actually tapped into a build like this. And it's because I've been really indifferent. Like I've, been doing Metaphysical Monday. Y'all make sure y'all tap in on Mondays. This Monday, I actually didn't even go on. That's just how much has been happening around me with graduation, work, and some other things that I've been working on. But tonight I did want to go into the power of indifference, because I sat with this indifference and I was wondering, like, man, what's happening? What is really happening? But I never stopped moving. I'm just indifferent to the things that once held me hostage. Can I get a witness? So let's talk about when success hits different, when you finally understand the power of indifference. It's also when we learn to rise above the ankle biters. And we'll get a little bit more into that further on in this build. See, the journey feels different when obstacles are still present, but because your confidence is no longer rooted in applause, acceptance, validation, algorithms, praise, or even emotional handholding. It is now rooted in knowing your value before the world confirms it. That's what makes it hit different. So now let's define indifference right quick, because people misunderstand it. But see, indifference is a state of emotional non-reactivity toward things that once controlled your attention, emotions, or behavior. There's a healthy indifference, and then there's an unhealthy indifference. And what healthy indifference says is, I see what's happening around me, but I refuse to emotionally collapse into it. Unhealthy indifference says, I've been hurt so badly that I disconnected from myself too. And I've experienced both. I'm learning healthy indifference. That's what I'm stepping into now in this season. And there is a difference, because see, unhealthy indifference can become numbness, isolation, dissociation, emptiness, and spiritual exhaustion. That's when we stop caring about our gifts, stop watering ourselves, when people stop creating, believing, and moving forward. Or moving, period. That's not power, that's depletion. But healthy indifference is spiritual discipline. It's the ability to remain focused on your purpose regardless of what's happening around you. And this is where the Four of Cups come in. I know y'all noticed those tarot cards that I have here. And for those that are familiar with tarot, the Four of Cups can look like emotional withdrawal. A person is sitting there disconnected from the environment, contemplating life, refusing distractions, but also refusing help, and often ignoring the very solution that will pull you out of that valley and out of that space that make you feel down and hopeless. Now, indifferent is indifference to the outside world. If people are just on the outside looking in, it may still look like she stopped caring, he changed, they acting funny, they distant. Yeah, but no, especially when we're dealing with healthy indifference, because it can start as unhealthy indifference and you can actually elevate it by changing how you think about it to healthy indifference. What's really happening is energy conservation, and that's what I was dealing with. See, after betrayal and going through it enough times, too many disappointments, too much weird energy, spiritual attacks, low vibrational projections, a person finally realizes something. Everything does not deserve access to your emotions. And at first, this state can become dangerous if you're not careful. You may start ignoring everything, questioning yourself, feeling disconnected from your business, your purpose, losing direction. You may feel like you're floating between worlds sometimes, like a form of dissociation. And this is honestly where it becomes unhealthy and you fall into that 5 of Cups energy. The opportunity is gone. There's no more cup being presented. The cups that were standing are now kicked over. The focus becomes lost. Your spirit becomes bitter. Now the gifts get ignored because the pain becomes louder than purpose. But healthy indifference does something different. Instead of focusing on the spilled cups, you began protecting the cups that are still standing. And those are not empty cups. Those cups contain the gifts inside of you, your vision, your calling, your creativity, the ideas, the survival instinct, the spiritual water, the consciousness that has been sustaining you this whole time. So now your indifference evolves. You stop reacting to every little thing happening around you because your focus shifts towards protecting what God placed inside of you. You keep your frequency high, your thoughts and words positive. And this is exactly when and why the ankle biters become powerless. The ankle biters, haters, crabs in a barrel, low vibrational beings, whatever you want to call them. But the ankle biters survive off emotional access. This is why they provoke, gossip, throw slick shots, hating on your content, projecting. They laugh and gossip in large groups, watch obsessively, silently, without supporting, liking, or showing that they're even present. They send weird energy. They try spiritual manipulation. You know, that's that low vibrational magic and, I'm gonna put a curse on you and all of that. And that only works if you're dealing on a low vibration yourself. They try low vibrational warfare. And notice I keep saying low. They try distractions and psychological hooks, but they need you emotionally low in order to reach you. An ankle biter can only bite ankles. They can only reach ankle high. This means that if they're constantly able to access your emotions, your attention, your focus, your nervous system, or your peace, then spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically too, you are standing too low on the ladder. But once you develop a healthy indifference, once you trust in yourself and your confidence becomes unshakable, once your focus becomes stronger than your need for validation, then their magic dies from starvation. They can't do their low vibrational manipulation and curses on you because you stop feeding the energy. Now the attacks hit differently. The gossip hits differently. The projections and even the failure hits differently. Why? Because your focus never left the climb. That's the real power of indifference. It keeps your spirit moving while low-level energy stays trapped, fighting for your ankles at the bottom of the ladder. I hope you guys can get something from that. And may this message reach everyone that it should reach. Please like, share, and comment. And make sure you check out my content on Calligraphy TV. That's on YouTube. Check out Metaphysical Monday and stay tuned for more. Y'all have a blessed night. Keep elevating and keep vibrating higher and higher and higher and higher. Then you won't be touched by that low vibrational spiritual warfare. Peace.